Big respect for WOMBAT and Mr. Wright for putting on the line, man.
Cypher after the clash.
Like I said, first clash that's happened in this country, man.
That's true grime culture, yeah?
Let's kick off a little cypher. Let's kick off. We've got a few MCs in the building.
Alright, so here we go. Back to back with NO1. The cypher straight after the clash that happened. Featuring FRAKSHA, HAZRD, SCOTTY HINDS, Monk, Mr. WRIGHTY, Ginge. I'm assuming that's Ginge Mason. WOMBAT, Dirty Sub, who I don't think I've heard of before, and DJ Alaska. There was more MCs in that building than just them, so I'm disappointed to hear that they're not on the mic. But that's still a cold lineup. So.
Yeah, run some beats, run some beats. I'm ready with them sounds, old school days, you were never in them crowds. I put that work in, setting the trend, and I was relevant then, still got a relevant pen now. Can't test what I send out, bring your best bars, and I'm better in them now. Class these cats, man, I'm letting them pets down, so they got tracks, they a hell of a letdown. Yo, I got a strong pedigree, bury bodies like a Hong Kong cemetery. Gronk strike, copy, see me, I got the recipe, I seen a cup of gold, he ain't got the longevity. But so many got a lot of jealousy, when they see me drop it heavy on a melody. I got an arsenal of bars, I take out an army, atomic with the weaponry.
Something that FRAKSHA is so good at doing is just setting the bar straight off the bat. Like, he opened out the 50-50 cypher, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's opened up for all of them. I could be wrong with saying that, but FRAKSHA is so good at just setting a really solid bar. Like, in my opinion, he's not always the best MC in the room, but he's definitely not the middle either. He just sets a good bar for everyone, if that makes sense. Like, shout out FRAKSHA, man. I've got nothing but respect for him, man. Always setting a solid benchmark for everyone, man.
I go hard on the stage, ain't half of the weight of the bars that I spray. Palm man away, laugh hard in his face. Man can't far with the bars I create. Masterclass with the art that I make. You ain't on a level, I can't relate. I smoke bars like you smoke shard with your mates. I seen it in your eyes, in your heart, you were fake.
Sets up Monk right in there. Man, organised the event and then spit at the event. Nothing but respect for FRAKSHA, man. And for those who didn't know, yes, I have a feature track with FRAKSHA, so if I'm good and I remember, I'll link that down in the description. But of course, I won't remember. So comment it. Somebody comment it and I'll probably pin it maybe if you're lucky. You never know.
Yeah, that's HAZRD, young OG. Yeah, that's HAZRD, CTC. Yeah, that's HAZRD, out the West Sydney. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's HAZRD, young OG. Yeah, that's HAZRD, CTC. Yeah, that's HAZRD, out the West Sydney. Yeah, listen up, oi. Warhorse rider, and I strike men with the force of a tiger. He's hazardous, venom of a viper, deadly like the red-back spider. I don't give a fuck about a fake or a liar. I'm gonna spark this beat like a lighter. Don't act hard just cause you're a rider. You don't want a war with a Muay Thai fighter. Fuck that shit, yo. You could've won another chat shit flow. That's why I never ever watched that.
On a chat shit flow. I don't know why, but that phrase alone just sounds so cold. A chat shit flow. That I love that.
Fighter. Fuck that shit, yo. You could've won another chat shit flow. That's why I never ever watched that shit, yo. Fake MCs, man, I take MCs, then I break MCs like a Kit Kat. This school, then I moved out of home. I'm a young guy, but I hold my own, and I roll old school like I flip that phone.
Yeah, telling you once, better call your jets or call your friends. Somebody's gonna need all the help they can get. Break your set, I won't break a sweat. Do I wanna hear the bars? Yeah, nah. Just 4 bars, still, yeah, nah. All I'm hearing is rare, rah. That's why I'm gonna say, yeah.
I feel like that's a grime beat, but I feel like that's closer to 135 BPM. I feel like Scotty's lyrics there would have fit better on a 142 or a 140 itself. Just that touch faster. I think it almost threw him off. I don't know if that threw him off or not, but it feels like he's sitting on his syllables a little bit long. But Scotty's cold. Scotty knows how to adapt.
Know when to fall back. Who said he was a don? Think he's a cool cat, right like a dog. Can't run bars past the boss. Can't run bars, not a walk, not a jog. Can't run bars, full stop. Chat shit on the chat tip, man, the gong. Only thing they're running is off.
Most shots I ain't feeling them. I'm to rolling a German whip like my Meridian. You'll get power, they get again. Deadly like a breathing carcinogen. If you don't pay your bar bill again, hold up, let me chunk another bill again. Hold up, let me pop another pill again. Brilliant, better than Brazilians. You got
stumble, but kept it moving.
Tools and Jews. Don't look a fool with your blueprints, dude. Don't look a fool with me acting blue. Don't be a fool cause the act ain't true. Act ain't true. But you come through, gonna make men freeze just like statue. Ain't no bender when I fry you like chicken. You know something like katsu.
What you done that for? What you talking that gun rap for? Talking about you done them hard yards, rock it up, run that ball, drop the shoulder, Sunnyville, still sell drugs, get more money, kill. I ain't buying that, you wanker. You're drifting, drop the anchor. Bars like butter, here with the sun, I sand. I ain't dead if I'm gonna kick to whatever way you're at.
Whole instrument is being mixed
that's your man to the gutter. Drop the act, I ain't scared of you, brother. Real talk, don't stutter, don't speak, don't utter one word, don't matter.
He had to drop a don't stutter bar. This is what frustrated me about this clash, is WRIGHTY's actually cold. WRIGHTY is actually a sick MC in my opinion. And he caught my attention when the last 50-50 cypher happened. I think the third one. I remember asking about 3 MCs in particular that I weren't familiar with. And WRIGHTY was one of them. WRIGHTY is actually cold on grime. It's just such a shame that he just, I don't know, he just bottled it when it comes to the performance versus WOMBAT. And here, I don't know, he just seems way more comfy all of a sudden. I don't know if it was because it was a clash versus just him freestyling on a cypher. I don't know what it was. But we're not here to talk about that clash anyway. We're here to focus on this cypher. But I just want to highlight that WRIGHTY can spit. People saying that WRIGHTY's absolute shit. All right, WRIGHTY may have the shittest composure going when it comes to an Australian grime clash. But you can't say that WRIGHTY can't spit. Because he can.
I just scram, but I get nice on my hands. I'm the boss on the man, you the bitch in the kitchen with the pots in the pants. And then boss now wasn't a fan.
I'm a carrier, wall no barrier. I'm a well-trained MC, no amateur.
Am I right? I could be so wrong. Is this Ginge Mason? I'm sure I've seen him before on like Instagram and things like that before. So
high tolerance, high caliber. You can get crossed like tanks.
Unless there's a different brother that are completely confusing.
And get to go there, let's go. Am I ever gonna stop? Nah, heck no. Yeah, I still bear my wings. Yeah, I still get high on the runway. Come with a jet flow. Yeah, I make that bounce. Fuck what they say. Get down, get set. Let's go now. Don't wait round. I can serve them dope with a new way sound.
I don't know why, but I've only noticed it now. Maybe it was there before, but the mic's mixed really weirdly. I can hear this horrible, not echo. I don't know what it is.
Won't wait down, still in control, and the bun so big that the cunt won't roll. Just pack it into the cunt won't fold. Get stuck in a hole, might take your soul.
That's what I'm on. Air Max and tracksuit. That's what I'm on. Fresh new cap too. That's what I'm on. Mashed on a fat suit. That's what I'm on. What I'm on. When I come through, man, know what I'm on. When I come through, man, know what I'm done. Explode them flows like a loaded yo. We might be living on the side of the world, but please don't think that we don't know shit. Bad man flows.
Was this the 16 he's spitting from the Together track that he did with Scotty and Alex? Am I right in saying that? I could be wrong.
Bad man knows, yeah, smash been 6 since about 06. So sick, yeah, man, I show this big smile on my face, leave a man so pissed. Respect me or suck your granddad's toes. Catch a backhand, no fist. Yeah, man's got
suck your granddad's toes.
Leave a man so pissed. Respect me or suck your granddad's toes.
We got sucking your toes bars, son. Let's go.
Catch a backhand, no fist. Yeah, man's got gang, still grass on fam. Talk big game, but they're running hard on Chang. What's going on, fam? Big FRAKSHA, smash on the Dango gang. Yo, you're a good you. Clash me, not how could you? Grime round here, I'm the guy you look to. Had it locked down for the last 2 years, like but you.
I know this was mainly that people were mainly there for the clash, but I wish people were closer in together, man. Get some energy behind this, because some of these MCs are really going in. Like, get a bit of energy going, man.
Oi, you better tell your boy, oi. Don't step on stage in the dance, cause your boy's gonna get boy.
Bombast back with a no. Get to the back of the show, go back with your coin, I actually know. Let me come back in the rack of a noise, then I stand with the flow.
Is WOMBAT recording himself? Put the phone away!
Bombast back with a no. Get in the back of the show, go back with your coin, I actually know. Let me come back in the rack of a noise, then I stand with the flow. Gonna spit like a burner. Pop that, murder. What's the cost of a spell? Not gonna tell. If I'm at a loss with a girl, I'll curse her. I feel lost in a world like I feel lost in a world like curse her. Yeah.
The MCs are all off by 4 bars. Why am I suddenly noticing this more and more now? MCs are spitting 4 bars off. I don't personally fuck with that. I don't know if it's more of a prevalent thing in Australia or what, but like okay, how do I explain it? MCs should always spit on the 8th bar, like in 8-bar segments, right? But it seems that if it's an 8-bar segment, people are kind of switching their flow on the 4th, or if it's a 4-bar, they're switching it on the 2nd. And I pointed this out recently with a NO1 network cypher that Talakai was part of, and I said that Talakai was like 2 bars off out of the 8, or the 3rd bar out of the 4th, should you say? And again, not that it's bad to be hot. I don't know. I've just never liked people ending their bar halfway through, as I picture it in my mind. I've never liked that. But I don't know. Is that something that people do in Australia? I don't know. I don't think I've heard too many men do it before. But recently, just hearing freestyles and cyphers and things, I feel like I'm hearing it more and more. And I don't like it because it leaves this awkward 4-bar or 2-bar gap in between an MC or in between you switching your flows. And I've never liked it. But that's just my personal preference. Am I just being harsh there?
Yeah. Hey, you don't want war with me.
Hot. Predator? Listen, Predator is one of the coldest producers to come out of grime. I believe this is one's called Circles.
Yeah. Hey, you don't want war with me. You get bossed like a HSP. Yeah, that's how this the HAZ. Can't test me like a HSC. Said war. You don't want a war with me. You get bossed like a HSP. Yeah, that's how this the HAZ. Can't test me like a HSC. Said. When I'm on a track, I make it sound harder. If you want a war, then better be your armor. Say nada. When I'm on a track, I make it. When I'm on a track, I make it sound harder. Want a war, then better be your armor. Say nada. I ain't fucking with the drama. Cut up for the bullshit. Save it up for after. Like, you don't want war with me. You don't want trouble. Hit get mangled and dangled to the side. Just like my name D-double. Came from the dirt, came from the rubble. I don't wanna hear talk about struggle. Nowadays everybody wanna rap but they can't do that, so they just mumble.
They came in the game for the fame and that. When we came in the game just to blaze the track. They came in the game trying to make a stack. When we came in the game with the aim to smash, yeah. Well respected, well connected. Long before there was any cake to yam, I seen MCs leave, never got accepted. Hit the exit and they never came back. Can't talk about game, boy. I go way back like a game boy. Smash ingrained in the game, boy. Broke my business cause life in the game, boy. I made noise. Earned my stripes, did up my time and I stayed, boys. Break toys, man, I played rough on my end of a bus. I bring an end to your game, boy. Hey.
Scotty is one of the few MCs here who looks hungry to bring some energy. I don't know. Scotty's another MC and artist that I've always spoken highly of. I don't think I've ever had much to dig out about Scotty Hinds. He's been around for a while. He's seasoned. He's a veteran, but he knows how to keep himself current, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I've just got nothing but respect for all the Smash Boys.
Got no swag, ain't got no cash to bank. Any old gash, their standards trash. No patch, posing me cash and flicks with a gram. Prats, snitching, man, I don't raid out. Psycho going on. Bait man, childish games, my guy. We don't play that. Bait cats out for the fame again. Laid.
Fresh so fresh, man, I shine like 3M. Get next girls trying to slide in my DM.
Yeah.
Slam driving a BM, but they wanna roll with a guy at the side of a TN. And now you got guys in TNs who wanna run a mile from guys in TNs. I see them guys now dressing like us. Them same guys, yeah, they were threatened by us. But it's all love, it's how things change. Nowadays I wanna buy a house, no chains. Don't get twist, man, still stay steezy. Do my thing, but ain't rating a Yeezy. Nah, man, I won't get gassed. Man, I don't care, we are old-in lad. Rolling air from a golden stash. So no, you can't show me Jack.
Not me, your mark, I'm real solid. Can't be melted out of a solid.
I'm liking this cypher. It's nice, but I'm not getting into it. And I think that's because, I don't know, the energy in the room just feels dead. It does, I'll be honest. The energy in the room just don't feel right. I don't know if that was because of the clash and it made things feel awkward. I don't know if the vibe was real tense there. I don't know, but the energy of the room don't feel like everyone's getting into it.
Fuck with cans that are real solid.
It's like being at a house party and you got the two brothers that want to spit bars, but everyone else just wants to just play their music. And like, I'm the fucker for this, yeah? Being like, no, throw in an instrumental, let's spit, let's freestyle. And then there's people who just don't care about music like that just want to party. That's what it feels like here at the moment. I don't know, man. Like, some of these MCs are really going in, and I'm not going to take anything away from them. I feel like just the room is letting them down. It just don't feel like the right atmosphere for me.
Boy, wanna clash, end up horrid. Leave you on a plain stage just like porridge. What's so annoying? Something about orange. Best pay homage and respect to this place. So show me the money like taking your wallet, like taking your wallet. Frog come out and punch in your socket. No receipt, don't ask for the docket. I'm myself back with a picked in your pocket with a.
Oi! See, there should be noise right now, man. He's pushing for a wheel up there. For me personally, he's pushing for a wheeler.
Respect is great, so show me the money like taking your wallet, like taking your wallet. Frog come out and punch in your socket. No receipt, don't ask for the docket. I'm myself back with a picked in your pocket with a picked in your pocket. iPhone X, that was a score. Let me say yes. What else next? Please tell me why there was a 10 point. Explains why you're a bloody mess.
Yo, hold up. In your city with the green, roll up, hold up. Cuts went white when the team rolled up, hold up. In your city with the green, rolled up, hold up.
And then catch the drop, let's go.
Like, put that over there with the boot rap. Should rappers say, Ronnie, not fair. Upper echelon, I am up there. Line him up, bam. I get around like, look lad, don't make me turn this into Jake Hecky. Get just aside and make brekkie. I just came here to rhyme and take eckies. Yeah, cunt, I said it. Chuck on a beer, rock my head in. Then I stumble home. How the fuck do I get in? Who put that there? All your shine, I took that, yeah? Pitch in an instant. Blinking, you missed it. Look back there. But it's already gone, yeah, because you ain't that present. Scrape that.
We're 4 bars. The beat switching 4 bars in between the 8. Ah, man, I'm not going to go on about this much longer.
Present, Lord of the Bong. You're a peasant. Fuck what corner you're from. Laugh at the way you dressing. Yeah, you sported it wrong. You fucking grub. I never put that Nautica on. But I got horses for days. Need new cover to put that. Suckers will look at me like where you ordered it from.
That's better.
Give us a minute, cause it's different than my dick when I stick it in my chicken when I spit in front of people that are really not familiar with it. Everybody's looking at me like I'm a little bitch.
That was cold, but he rushed the end.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Get it. Oh. Get him, brother. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Walking with a vengeful plot. Just me going up against a lot. Thinking of mom. Central button.
Rushing.
Dealing with sequential shots. I'll get him line when I trigger the sentence. Engine stop. Hit him with the Ow.
He's rushing too fast. I don't know if you're nervous, brother, because you just stepped up to the plate, but you're rushing it. You know it yourself, man.
My lyrics, I wasn't prepared. Let's go. Yeah. Ain't another match in a pen and guess I make another rap is irrelevant. If they want more, then fuck it, I'm clashing with 10 of them. But the crack is the delicate.
That's how you spit fast and stay in the pocket. Just.
Facts I'm developing, natural intelligence. Rap is a jealous set, one bass back on the track and ahead of them. Act like the devil, I'll crash from the heavens. That's gonna sense you get slapped for the hell of it. Back like I never left, better yet I'm back with devil and no, I can match it, it's actually evident. Learn all the facts, like a burn of the ash and the trash of the evidence. When I smash to the head and the mac and the mess and then kick it back in the meriton. Still getting.
Man, wait. Man got Golly doing the lean back. Wombat's leaning further and further in, and Golly's like trying to lean back, breaking his back to hold this camera up.
Get back in the Meriton. Still getting gassed up, talk shit, then you get smacked up like it's heroin.
Alright.
Like you get showing up.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming down today, man. We really appreciate it. And most importantly, thank you to Wombat and Mr. Righty. Thank you to Saintside. Thank you to Alaska and Nerve and Golly for helping for everything, man. Really appreciate it. And the video will be up soon, and then you can all fight in the comments.
Fucking oath. Make some noise for FRAKSHA for setting this shit up to you, man.
Yeah.
Fucking mad cunt, bro. That's what's up.
Shout out Frax, man. Shout out Frax. Okay. So, I don't want to go on too long because I do want to keep this as positive as possible, but I can't help but dig certain things out. One, the venue. And I had a chat with someone about this, and I feel like the venue and the lighting let them down. The place felt way too open. For me personally, maybe it's just because it's what I know, but whenever I've seen grime clashes, the room is always smaller. It always feels like there's a low ceiling. And if it is a big venue, like Skepta versus Devilman, it has people packed in close, and it has that all eyes are on you. This venue felt like an open hall. It felt like you hired out a function room, and it's early on in the night and everyone's standing around the edge. It felt like there was too much of a dance floor for these MCs. 2, the atmosphere in the room. And again, maybe the venue plays into it a little bit. Everyone was standing around the outside, which is fine. But then it didn't feel like they were involved. It felt like they were too distant from everything going on. Now, it's very easy for me to sit here and say this. I'm sure that Frax and NO1 Network and everyone who was a part of this project put a shit ton of work and money into this. Like, there's no denying that. So who am I to sit here making a video in the comfort of my room? You know, it's harsh for me to dig this out, but honestly, I felt like this could have been better. And just because there was a lot of hard work and energy put into this doesn't disguise the fact that there is an element of me that is disappointed. Now, obviously, they were there to do the clash. They weren't here for the freestyle and the cypher afterwards, but again, you've missed out on a moment with the clash, and you've missed out on a moment with this cypher as well. And so if we are going to take a positive out of the negatives here, is that whatever event happens next, whether that be battle rap, whether that be a clash, whether it be a cypher, I hope that people learn from this. I hope that people take the positives of this event, and then they put that into future events. I hope that people learn and take something from this. And I say that from a point of there was some cold MCs in the room, and I felt that they were let down because of atmosphere. And I'm not sure whether that's because of something that could have been changed, such as how the venue was laid out and the lighting and the audio, etc., etc., or whether it was just one of those things. And again, everything's easy to say in hindsight. It's easy for me to say and correct the mistakes afterwards, after we've got the footage months later after it's happened. And I guess that's more difficult to plan ahead at the time. This was the first grime clash ever. So it's difficult for me, you know, to it's out of order really for me to sit here and start criticizing the first ever event of its kind. But I refuse to sit here and say that the event was perfect. I mean, I just refuse to. So again, shout out everyone that was a part of this. Shout out FRAKSHA one more time for putting on this event, because I'm sure there was a lot of weight on his shoulders to make this work. And at the end of the day, it's a successful event in terms of getting a final product out, getting these MCs there on time, not doing a Khabib versus Ferguson that's just never gonna happen. They planned something and they executed. Was it executed to a 10 out of 10? No, not in my opinion. But was it successful in terms of getting a finished product out? Yeah, of course. So I hope we get events like this in the future and just kind of just keep stepping up and one-upping of a previous. Wordish. And I know I said I wouldn't do a big analysis, and there we go. We still ramble for like 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah, either way, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I have a new song coming out next week. I don't have an exact date. The sooner I get the file, the sooner I can upload it to everything, the sooner it will be out. So yeah, I'll have a grime track coming out probably next week sometime. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, appreciate all the support on the channel recently. And yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you, man, later.